Schools are meant to be safe spaces, places of learning, laughter, and dreams. But for some, these walls became scenes of unimaginable tragedy. In this video, we count down the top 10 deadliest school shootings in the United States. A haunting chronicle of lives lost, communities shattered, and the lingering impact of gun violence in our nation. Viewer discretion is advised. At number 10, we have the Red Lake Senior High School, Minnesota shooting. On March 21, 2005, in the small town of Red Lake, Minnesota, 16-year-old Jeff Wise fatally shot his grandfather and his girlfriend before driving to Red Lake Senior High School. Armed with multiple weapons, he opened fire on students and staff, killing 7 and injuring 5 others before taking his own life. The Red Lake community, a Native American reservation, was left devastated. The attack raised concerns not only about school safety, but also mental health and isolation among indigenous youth. And in number 9, we have the Umpqua Community College, Oregon shooting. October 1, 2015, started like any normal day in Roseburg, Oregon. But inside a classroom at Umpqua Community College, 26-year-old Christopher Harper Mercer was preparing to execute his deadly plan. He entered a writing class and began asking students their religion before shooting them. 9 people were killed and many others injured. The gunman died during a shootout with police. His online writings revealed a fascination with other mass shooters, reigniting the national debate about gun control and glorification of violence. And straight to number 8, Oikos University, California shooting. On April 2, 2012, Won Go, a former nursing student at Oikos University in Oakland, California, opened fire in his former school. He killed 7 people and injured 3 more, reportedly as revenge for being disrespected and dismissed from the institution. The victims, mostly immigrants, were caught in a hail of bullets. Go later admitted to the killings and was found mentally incompetent to stand trial for several years. This attack remains one of the deadliest mass shootings in California history. And in number 7, we have the West Nickel Mines Amish School, Pennsylvania shooting. October 2, 2006, brought horror to the serene community of Nickel Mines, Pennsylvania. Charles Carl Roberts IV entered the one-room Amish schoolhouse, ordered the boys and adults out, and tied up 10 young girls. He then executed 5 of them before taking his own life. What followed was a stunning act of forgiveness. Amish families visited the shooter's parents to offer compassion. This event, though smaller in scale, shook the nation to its core and remains a powerful lesson in grief and grace. And in number 6 is the Thurston High School, Oregon shooting. On May 21, 1998, 15-year-old Kip Kinkle was expelled from Thurston High School in Springfield, Oregon. That evening, he killed both of his parents. The next morning, he walked into school with a rifle hidden in his trench coat and opened fire in the cafeteria. He killed 2 students and injured 25. Kinkle was subdued by his classmates and later sentenced to over 100 years in prison. His journals revealed a fascination with guns and hatred toward society. This tragedy preceded Columbine by less than a year. Halfway to number 5, we have the University of Texas Tower. Shooting August 1, 1966, marked one of the earliest and most infamous school shootings in American history. Charles Whitman, a former Marine, climbed the clock tower at the University of Texas at Austin and began shooting indiscriminately. He killed 15 people and injured over 30 before being shot by police. Whitman's autopsy revealed a brain tumor, adding complexity to the question of motive. His attack remains a grim landmark in U.S. criminal history. In number 4, we have the Stoneman Douglas High School, Florida shooting. On February 14, 2018, Valentine's Day, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz opened fire inside Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 17 people were killed and 17 more injured. Cruz, a former student with a history of behavioral issues, used an AR-15 rifle during the assault. The shooting sparked nationwide protests led by students calling for stricter gun control under the banner March for Our Lives. Cruz pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison. At number 3 is the Robb Elementary School, Texas shooting. Right on May 24, 2022, was a day of unimaginable horror in Uvalde, Texas. 18-year-old Salvador Ramos fatally shot his grandmother before driving to rob elementary school. There, he killed 19 children and 2 teachers, injuring 17 more. Law enforcement faced fierce criticism for delaying intervention. The tragedy reignited debate about AR-15 access and police response protocol. Uvalde, a small border town, became the focus of national mourning. Straight to number 2, we have the Sandy Hook Elementary, Connecticut shooting on December 14, 2012, is a date forever etched in sorrow. In Newtown, Connecticut, 20-year-old Adam Lanza shot his mother before storming Sandy Hook Elementary. He killed 20 first graders and 6 staff members in just minutes. Lanza took his own life as police closed in. The massacre devastated the nation, and despite widespread calls for reform, federal gun legislation remained stalled. Parents of the victims became activists in a continuing struggle for change. And the most deadliest in number 1 is Virginia Tech school shooting in Virginia. April 16, 2007, remains the deadliest school shooting in U.S. history. Seung-Hui Cho, a 23-year-old Virginia Tech student, carried out 2 separate attacks on campus, killing 32 and injuring 17 more before turning the gun on himself. Cho had been previously declared mentally ill, but was still able to purchase firearms legally. The massacre exposed gaps in mental health laws and campus security. Virginia Tech transformed into a scene of mass mourning, and the nation demanded answers. Each of these tragedies left a permanent scar on the fabric of America. The question remains, what can we do to stop this from happening again? If this video moved you, share it, subscribe to America's Biggest Crimes, and join us next time as we explore the most chilling events in American criminal history.